What's up, comrades? Nilf here, and welcome to another video. Today, I decided I wanted to do kind of a first impression video on Gundam Build Divers, and oh boy, did this show bore me to no end. And here's the thing, Build Divers is incredibly boring. It's so aggressively boring to me. I don't know why. I seriously, I'm trying to find things to praise it for, or things to be invested in, because I love the Gundam Build Fighter style series that we've had over the last few years, but this one is just boring. We got 3 episodes so far, 3 episodes, and maybe by the time this video is up on the channel, it might even be up to 4. But there's nothing for me to get invested in. The characters are so bloody forgettable. They don't stand out at all. They are so boring and generically bland. I can't say anything positive or even negative about these characters. I can't even remember their names. They leave no lasting impression. Say what you will about, Gundam Seed characters and other sort of Gundam series that have had bad characters in the past. At the very least, they gauged some sort of reaction out of you. The worst thing that I think a show can do is be so middle of the road, so generic and boring that it neither offends nor makes you happy. I think that when you're in the middle, when it's a middle of the road show, it gets really, really boring and tedious to watch. And you don't want to root for anybody because there's just no reason to root for them. At this moment, there's nothing. We've got art that sometimes looks like it's kind of ripping off other shows at times. I mean, one character that looks like Pidge from Voltron. Let's just be honest. I mean, I'm going to put a side-by-side comparison. You tell me if these characters look different aside from their clothing. I'm betting no. I mean, the show's visually nice, but that's about all I can say. It's pretty to look at. We're talking about basically Gundam Build Fighters, basically in an MMO setting, which sounds like a really fun and really exciting idea for a show. I wasn't super pumped or hyped for this season, but I was curious to see what they would do with it. But this is just boring. We don't get anything that would resemble plot until episode 3. You get a hint of it in episode 2, which is barely non-existent, and then you get something in episode 3. That's it. Something about deep divers. Nothing else. Nothing else worth talking about or noting. And the worst part is that, you would hope that there would be at least one character that would stand out, that would make you say, I want to watch this show, I want to see where this character goes, and none of them do it. The closest thing to a character that might be cool is, the Char clone of this season. But he's nothing compared to Meijin Kawaguchi, because at least when Tetsuya became the Meijin, he had a presence when he was on screen. This guy, while I do admire him for being a more modest character, but he's just not an interesting character. There's nothing there. This show seems so vacant and devoid of entertainment. I know that, the main objective of the Build Fighters line of Gundam shows and whatnot is to sell toys, or more specifically, model kits. I understand that. That's what Gundam gets the majority of its income from. But this doesn't make me want to go out and buy a toy. Or what is essentially a toy. It doesn't make me go out and want to buy one of the new model kits. I probably will buy some of the model kits if some of them are decent enough, but the show doesn't urge me to go, you need to buy this now, like the others did. least the others brought in some units and suits that were in really cool scenes and moments in the show. And it makes me go, huh, I think I'm going to go out and I'm going to buy that kit. This show doesn't do that. Unfortunately for me, it's just not interesting enough. And I think that probably what some of you guys are probably wondering is like, will he continue to watch the show? Probably. It's better than Jericho, but and Seed in a lot of ways, but I'd like to at least have something that I could say I liked. But so far, I haven't found anything I liked. This show is just too middle-of-the-road boring. When there isn't any form of interesting conflict, there's no rivalries currently. I mean, there might be one with that guy who's an ogre-type character, but I'm not really... He shows up once, and he doesn't show up again, so I have no idea. I know that the one thing some people said that was really interesting is the part where where the main character, who I still cannot name because he's that boring, is upset about losing a fight and he wants to get better, but he's not sure how to do that. I know that they're trying to, relate to people who play video games and whatnot. And, there are video gamers who, they lose and they get disheartened or frustrated. I get what they're trying to go with, but it's not interesting. Especially when he's milling about in episode 3 doing it. It's just not fun or entertaining. It's boring. Ugh. Anyway, I think that's about all I have for this. This was a rant about Gundam Build Divers. I hope you all enjoyed. Please, if you did, do not forget to leave me a like, shoot me a comment, subscribe if you're new to this channel, and of course hit notifications, because if you don't, you won't be notified when I post new videos. And with all that said, do not forget to raise your nerd flags high, and I will see you next time. Nightwolf is out.